everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So this one's going to be a bouquet card, but instead of using die cut flowers, I'm going to use some silk flowers and see what else I've got that we can put in it. So it's going to be a triple card, but on the inside we're going to put the bouquet of flowers. So I'll show you what I mean. Let me go and get the flowers. All right, so this is a shaped card again. This is the bunch of flowers. So they're silk flowers, but I don't think we're going to use this many, so we'll see what we do with those. I'm not sure where I got them from. They wasn't in a packet, so yeah, I don't know. But obviously, you know, you can buy pre-scored shaped cards. You can make your own. And you can use whatever shape you want for this. Now we need to duplicate this shape here on this side here. And we need to keep the centerpiece. Okay, so what I've got here is a second card. So I'm just going to draw around that. So we get the shape on the other side, and it gives you a kind of a vase shape. If you see what I mean. I had a really good clean up in the craft room yesterday, and I'm fear it's going to end up in a mess again before I've even started. Right, so there we go. So we've got a double shaped one now. Okay, so this is going to fold in to the right, that's going to fold into the left, and then our flowers are going to be tucked down in the centre there. Okay, and it can still stand up, no problem at all. So this is what we're going to use now. That's going to be an outside piece, that's going to be an outside piece, and the flowers are going to be inside there. We're not going to use as many as I've got here, I don't think. Don't think we need that many. So I want to cover the outside in a pretty paper. And I'm going to need a 12 by 12. Let me just go and see what I've got. Okay, so this pad is perfect. It's called Flower Market by Craftsmith, and it's 48 sheets. It's got some foiled pages as well, really nice. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Art Deco feel to that one. And of course it's useful for a whole variety of projects. Got some tags inside there, zigzag pattern. This is probably the one we're going to use. Orange, really nice bright ones. That's foiled, that's really pretty. Foiled on the edges as well, not just on the inside. Pink foiled dots, some flowers with foiled flowers. Whole page of words there. That's pretty. Sweet things, stop and smell the flowers, all good things, wild and free. Purple, notepad style page. Pink, orange again, leafy pattern. Some purple flowers, foiled fence pattern with flowers in the middle, that's nice. Another orange and pink flowered design, really nice pad, really brightly coloured. Not double-sided as you saw, but all the same, really nice pad. So could use the rest of this one up instead of start another page. That might be an idea. Yeah, we'll go with that because it's got some foiling on it as well. So again, we're just going to mark round it. Let me get rid of my glass. Just going to mark round it again so we've got perfect shape. To cover the outside. Don't worry if you are a bit wonky when you draw around it, because obviously it's going to be covered up anyway. That makes no difference. And as I say, if you can't find these shaped cards, you can always make your own. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see that I make my own shaped cards for some projects. There we go. So we're going to have that on the outside. And then we need to make sure it's scored so the page fits. Now it might move because of it obviously moving across the page. Because it wants to fold, but that's fine. I'll just trim down the card. So let's get that stuck on. I'm using the Cosmic Shimmer glue again. Quite like this glue, I have to say. It's cheaper than Nouveau. I haven't given up with the PVA. The trouble with the PVA I find is it takes a long time to get down to the nozzle. Right, so that's going to be stuck onto there like that. As I said, you can always trim it down if it starts pulling where it wants to be smaller. That's not a problem. So I'm going to bone fold each side. There we go. And obviously you can see that it's slightly smaller than the card now because the card has pulled it in. But that's fine. I'll just trim round. So don't panic. And of course you might need to add some more glue. But that's fine as well. no big deal, and don't worry, you know, if you go wrong. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Here we go. So all that can go in a bin. Just going to add a little bit more glue to the edges. Just adding it where it needs it. And you can hear it trying to pull the paper, but it's fine. This one's come apart on this side, so let's add some glue there. Glue one side down and then trim it, and then glue your second side down. Might help you out a little bit. There we go. So there's the vase. Okay, and we're going to put a fastener on it to make sure it stays together. So let's look at the inside. So we've got the yellow and red flowers. I don't think we're going to use them all, as I say. I want them to just stick out the top. The leaves might be a bit of an issue. So we're probably going to use 3 sets. You can use whatever flowers you like, whatever you've got. If you've got some that you want to get rid of because you don't know what to do with, perfect for a card. Okay, so they're going to sit in the center like that. That's going to fold over, and then you're going to have a card, a little bouquet inside. Okay, I think we'll get rid of some more of these leaves because there's too many. We've got little leaves on that one, so that'll be fine. That's better. It's spread out a little bit more now. Right, so I'm going to put those together with a little piece of florist wire, just so they stay together. Okay, just like that, and that's how they're going to sit inside. We're going to have our fastener on the front now. Alright, so now on the inside, I'm going to put a strip of that paper down the centre with the foiling, because I've got another piece here. So I'll mark that out. So that's going in the centre there. And it's not a difficult card. As I say, you can always make the shape of the card yourself. If you haven't got a shaped card, they're not as difficult as you think they are. Yeah, I think I've got to get another bottle of Cosmic Shimmer. Okay, I've got a new bottle of Cosmic Shimmer. Well, there's certainly enough glue on there to keep it down. Oh, it's gone all over the other side. Oh dear, these things happen. I'll leave that in just for your entertainment. Okay. I wasn't going to cover these two sides, but I might have to now. Don't tell me after all that it's still too big. Right, so let's cover the sides because I have no choice. Best laid plans. Let's get this nozzle off of here. I'm going to put it on this one that just exploded. Don't know if there's anything left in it now. Again, you can trim it down, so don't panic. I'm not happy with the way this is sticking. Let's rip that off. There's far too much glue on it. Right, let me get these two marked out and stuck, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've managed to save it. This is definitely the same card. It's not another one I just made, because I wanted to keep the paper. I've had to trim it around here and there, but that's fine. Now, I didn't have, you can see it's the same card underneath there. I didn't have another sheet of this darker pink one, so I've had to put a yellowy colour one inside, but the same pattern, which works quite well because obviously the flowers are red and yellow, so that actually worked better. Right, so now before we do the flowers, I want to see what I'm going to use on the outside. So as far as the closure goes, I think we'll probably use a bow of some description. So let me get some letters and we'll see what we put on the front. Okay, I showed you this little la-di-da book in another video. It's got various stickers in it, embellishments. You can use them on anything you like. So I'm thinking about a gold one from here. Doesn't have to say happy birthday. I don't want the white edging around it. Maybe oh, that's still got white edging. Dream Big hasn't. Sweet Moments hasn't. Best Day Ever. So it's going to open that way. I can put Best Day Ever at the bottom now. And of course it can be for a little thank you gift, anything like that. There we are. So a piece of acetate, doesn't need to be this big. And I'm just going to curve it around the flowers on the inside and then fill it with sequins. And then of course we need to cover the edges of the acetate, but that'll be fine. So we're going to need some tape with a bit of height to it. Okay, it doesn't really need to be this wide, so I'm probably going to cut that down. Okay, so that's going to form the little flower pot there. Now we've got to see how high this needs to be, so it's got to be quite high. That's better. Right, so we need sequins and we need to cover up the edges. Okay, so I've got this sticker sheet from Life's a Beach, which I used recently. And it's got some sticky borders on it, so I'm just going to use those to go down the side of the pocket. Okay, so then coloured stones in red and yellow from KM collection. So I'm going to fill some of the acetate area now with some of these mixed together. Okay, I'm going to try and mix them up with my skewer. In go our flowers. And of course you can stick them to the card if you want to. But if it's a gift and you want your recipient to be able to take them out, put them on the side, then I wouldn't stick the flowers down. There we go. And then of course we've got to do the closure. Just going to push those in a bit more. That's a bit better. And then we've just got to do our closure. So it's a gift and a card. You've got to make sure you keep it upright, obviously. I would hand deliver it, unless you are going to stick the flowers down and stick the top of the acetate down. Quite pretty, I think. So yeah, we're also going to do a die cut of a word to put across the top there. Cut it in half so the doors can still be opened. So I don't want anything too big. For you is probably going to work, and that's from the Spellbinders 5 phrase set 2. Okay, Really good set. I use it all the time. You've seen me use it loads of times on projects. Okay, just a couple of alterations. So I've decided to put a little ribbon around the flowers in yellow. You can see it in there. And I've glued the bottom part of the stones in and then put some loose ones on top. Okay. Just to give it a bit more security. And then on the front, I've done the For You layered up in mirror cards by Tonic called Inca Gold. Now for the closure, what I'm going to do is use the same yellow ribbon and we're going to have a length attached to it on one side. I've got these 2 gold roses, so I'm going to glue some to the back of one. Hot glue, as you can see. And look out for a box, gift bag box that I'm going to make for this, because as I said, it's got to be delivered upright, obviously. And then your recipient can take the flowers out and use the beads for a little bud vase. But I'm going to make a gift box bag for it, an upright one. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Right, so we've got a flower attached there, and I'm going to add another one opposite it there with a length of ribbon. And of course you can use whatever closure you like. So I'm going to put it just on this side here. Another length of ribbon. And then those are going to be made into a bow, and that's going to be the closure. Okay, so we're pretty much there now. I just want to add a little something on the inside. Could use the La-di-da book. And put a sticker somewhere. So let's see what we've got. Let's put Oh So Lovely on the inside, just under the flowers. Like that. And I was going to add a little tag so there's somewhere to write. So just a tag there. Just going to put it on that right side. Okay, right, so it's finished. A little bit of a lengthy one, but it's very pretty nonetheless, I think. So as I do in all my videos, I want to thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It will mean so much to me. I'm so appreciative of all the subscribers. Please leave comments if you want to. I enjoy your comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.